What's up guys, Daily Driven FB6 here, and in today's video I'm going to be knocking out the mold that's infested my 1998 Civic DX. Let's go! So I fully souped up in this endeavor. I got gloves, I got my Tyvek suit, and a full face respirator. The product that I'm going to be using today is Simple Green D, a disinfectant version. This stuff can be used as a fungicide, which is exactly what we need for this application. So this is what we got going on. It has grown pretty substantially all around the steering wheel. Door cards have got it. Seatbelt has got it pretty bad as well. Oh, center console too. So let's do this. I'm going to pre-spray this steering wheel since it's pretty bad. Same thing with the center console and this seat belt. I'm also going to pull the seats, make sure those can get done more easily outside of the car as well. Let's get these seats out. Got the driver's seat out, now let's do the passenger. Believe it or not, this is not the first time this carpet has completely come out of the car, because I had to do a heater core in this car previously, which involved cleaning all of the coolant that had leaked into the cabin out of the car. So it's this car's been through a lot. All right, time to get the center console out. This might be a part 1 and part 2 video, just because there's so much going on here. Okay, now to continue removing the interior. This really sucks in a Tyvek suit. And there comes this. God damn! Doesn't help knowing there's a full face respirator either, because I can't see or breathe all that well. So a lot of people may think that I'm completely butchering this car. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, to some extent, maybe, yes, you are correct. But this car wasn't all that clean to begin with. It has a shitload of miles on it. And the interior is damn near ruined. This car is not even really mechanically sound, technically. I either have to change the head gasket again, or swap in a rebuilt engine. I've come to realize that this car was never going to be what I necessarily wanted it to be. An ultra clean, reliable 90s Civic example. And that's okay. Is that a fucking 10 mil? Of course it's a 10 mil. any fucking way so at what point do you just call it and realize that not every car can be the cleanest one out there, and realize, and like, I would have to spend so much money on this car to get it to be where I kind of want it to be, you know? So at what point does it become more financially and emotionally worth it to just shift directions with the car? Like for me at this point, I'm kind of done trying to get this car to be completely clean inside and out. It's got a lot of miles on it, and it's had a lot of issues, and at this point I would much rather just try to have as much fun with it as I can while it's still in one piece. And for me personally, that looks like stripping it out, getting as much weight out of it as possible, and just driving the hell out of it. Like, that sounds more fun to me than trying to restore all these little issues like the rust and some of these places. Like, yes, I'll do that, but I won't care as much about how it looks when I'm not trying to make it as clean as possible. Does that make any sense? And a lot of the things that I just mentioned that would be more fun for me with this car are free or very inexpensive. So to me, it makes the most sense not to sell a car, because I really don't want to sell the car, you know? Like, I really like this car, and I think I would have a lot of fun with it, with certain modifications and changes made to it. I feel like this has to come out, or come down. I can't see because I got a respirator on. Fuck! It's annoying as shit. Anyway, this car, I love it. I love it to death. But at this point, I realized that I'm going to have far more fun tearing it apart than trying to make it clean. Say what you want about that decision, but I think it's going to be a fun process. And yes, I did put a lot of time, money, and effort into making this car as clean as possible for a while. But that was, on the way I look at it, I don't think of that as a mistake. I think of that as experience for applying to another car. In my case, the Civic Si. So that's the direction I think I'm going to head with this car. Is just maintain its exterior appearance, but not worry so much about the interior appearance. Trying to keep the interior parts absolutely pristine was brutal. Like, I had to go to the junkyard pretty regularly to find parts for this car, just because things would break on it. Like, there was one day I was mounting my phone on my dash, which was just behind where the camera is currently, and my phone came off the magnet mount and fell down on top of the, what is that, wiper switch? Yeah, it's the wiper switch, and broke it. My phone, falling not even 4 inches, broke an interior panel of this car. Like, I was fairly mad about that, but I mean, not the end of the world. It was an easy find. Like, I found the switch on Amazon and had it to me within a couple days. And the new switch is just like OEM, it's high quality. But it's stuff like that. Like, I don't want to worry about my daily and having to baby it and be super gentle with everything. It's not that I'm super rough with my SI, but I don't worry about that car falling apart before my very hands, like when I drive it around. Like, I don't worry about that because the car is newer. Honestly, I think it's more sturdily built. And the most important things for me in a daily are reliability and comfortability. Now, if I'm being honest, this car, it is really fun, and I loved driving it daily. Like, it was a really fun daily to have. It was a really fun daily to use. Oh yeah, forgot the battery's disconnected. But like with all things, it's time to, I think it's time to let go of what this car once was and look forward to what this car could be. And to me, I think it could be a really fun track car, or even if I don't track it, it's just a fun car to take out when I'm just trying to have fun, right? Because it's a fun car, it's special to me, and I have fun driving it. But the fun that I have driving it is not because of its interior or how clean it is. It's about the nostalgia, like the memories tied in with this car, and the raw feeling of driving this car. Like, there's nothing quite like the super heavy power steering deleted feeling of driving this car with its fairly sloppy gearbox, along with just the lack of power but the high revving aspect of the D16. So I don't know, that's just where I'm at with DEK. It's in its out of its daily driving stage of life. I'm still gonna have tons of fun with the car. It's not going anywhere, and transitioning the car into something that I haven't really done personally, like modify the car just for the track, I get to learn new things and try new things.
Well, in other news, I just picked up this tiny little engine bay accent from Hybrid Racing, and they sent me some dope ass stickers. Let's see what we got here. Oh, more stickers. Oh, dude, that is gorgeous. So this is the SlimLock oil cap from Hybrid Racing, and this is a literally 5-second install. Pull out your stock cap, and oh, look at that. I think that looks a lot. Jesus Christ. So I think that looks a lot better up in this engine bay, and I'm really hoping that eventually I can get an Acuity or Hybrid Racing fuel rail just to kind of pretty up this section of the engine as well. Maybe an RBC manifold? All right, well, I think this is a pretty damn good start. I don't think there's much else that really had mold on it as of right now. This car is still absolutely filthy, especially under where these carpets were, but I think we made some pretty good progress today. Headliner will eventually come out because I don't need it, and eventually I'm probably gonna put a roll cage in this thing. All right, everyone, thank you all for watching part 1 of extracting mold from the interior of my 1998 Civic DX. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!